Steve, a lot goes into this preparation, to the process. Why did you ultimately decide on the selection of Kevin Knox?
Well, when we went through our process, we were looking for someone that was young, athletic, could be a three, could run the floor, and could really, we thought, would thrive in the way Fizdale was going to coach our team and what we wanted to see in our team. So he was someone that fit a lot of those characteristics, and we thought he'd be a great pick for us.
What specifically do you think is going to be such a good fit with him, skill-wise and character and all the things that go into making him a potential NBA player?
Well, he's young. He really wants to work. He really wants to be a great player. And he comes from a program where they've been tested. Even though he's only 18 years old, he's been tested, and he really wants to be a great player. He's long, athletic, runs the floor. He's perfect for today's NBA.
It's amazing. He's only 18. He's going to be 19 in August. When you take someone that young, is there an expectation that he needs to play right away?
We think this kid is someone who has a chance to play right away, but we really believe in Coach Fizdale and the coaching staff. We've watched them over the last 2 weeks work with some of our other younger players, and I really believe in those guys, and I know they can get the best out of Kevin.
So this was your first draft as the Knicks president. Take us through the process. So is there a consensus that you have to kind of find? Is there a difference in opinion? Or is it something that you had planned all along and it went exactly according to how you mapped it out?
Well, it never go exactly how you map it out, but we started at the beginning of the season in how we wanted our scouts to cover the country, what we wanted everyone's responsibilities to be, what our expectations were in terms of how we were going to process reports and talk about guys as we went through the season. And when we came down to 2 weeks before the draft, we had already sort of come to a conclusion about how we ranked everyone that was available. And we felt really good going into the night before the draft that we had come to what our order looked like, and now we could just sit and wait to see what happened, because we knew what we wanted to do, and the only thing that could make us deviate from that was what other teams did in terms of what they picked. So we went into this with sort of a calm, just waiting to see what happened, but we felt really good about it.
How nerve-wracking is it to have the plan and have to watch it evolve? What was it like for you guys?
Well, it was nerve-wracking, especially last night about 10 o'clock. We're sitting in our lounge where we had our war room set up, and Scott came in and said, okay, this is the nuclear option. What happens if this is where people go, and this is what we're left with? What do we do? But fortunately, it didn't end up that way. It ended up the way we ended up with Kevin Knox, so we're happy about that.
Second-round pick, Mitchell Robinson from Louisiana, didn't play college basketball, took a year off to get ready for the draft. How'd you guys scout him?
Well, we've known a lot about Mitchell Robinson. You know, obviously he's a McDonald's All-American player. Our scouts were really high on him. Both Scott and I had a good relationship with his agent. We actually had him come in maybe a week before the draft and come in and have dinner with us. We spent a lot of time with him, and he's just a really young, long, athletic kid who has a great future ahead of him, but we have to really put our arms around him and help him grow up and become a solid basketball player. But we are really excited about him.
All right, so you make the 2 draft picks. Where would you say the Knicks young nucleus is right now?
We think we're in a good place. We think we know we have a good group of coaches that can bring these guys together. The guys are excited about where we are, and they look forward to working together, and I think we're in a really good place.
Steve, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.